What's going on? Alright, we got some stuff here that showed up from Amazon. And, gotta make sure I'm not giving out my address. As if I don't already have ham radio stalkers that will give them out for me. Alright, I don't know which one this is. It would be nice if Amazon would, like, ship these a little better. Because look at that. That's bad news. The tin is all banged up. I already knew because I read the reviews, guys. You can't put a tin of lead pellets. This camera sucks. But anyway, I heard of stories that these guys had to, like, do weird stuff to open the thing because it was so smashed up. And these are all bad. I don't think I'll order pellets from Amazon again. Let me move my keyboard. I'm not happy about this. But then again, I'm never happy about anything. I like to complain. Alright. Let's see here. I mean, they're always in nice shape when I get them at Walmart. These are, they open okay. Need a little foam thing in here. Yeah. A nice little touch. These are funky looking things. They're the ones that the Perseus right there in the corner. And they're $16. So I don't like spending that much on pellets. So for me, for Plinkin, it's going to be a 22, no more 25s. It's too expensive. These are Stogers, and they were like, I don't know, maybe they're a lot cheaper. But they're for 22. So I just need to keep some of these on hand. But God, I can't believe how beat up these frickin' things are. I mean, like, you know. Anyway, so these are these ones right here, and they get pretty good reviews. The problem with this company is that they try to cut corners on all the stuff they sell by making their pellets really light. I don't want a pellet in a 25 cal that's the same weight as a 22. And I'm going to go grab my other pellets, and I'll show you what. I mean, I've just got like a couple that I'm basically using. I got some H&Ns, but I don't know where I put them. I had a perfect tin of Crossmans here, and I dropped them and boogered up the tin myself. But these are 14.3 grain, and there's 500. And I am struggling with this camera. It's a web camera. These are like $7 at Walmart. You get 500 22 caliber pellets. I mean, that's good for Plinkin. It's going to take you a long time to use 500 of these things. So those are good. And that's like, for me, I don't want to have to order stuff like this on Amazon if I don't have to. Let me see if we can find the H&Ns. I don't know where the hell they went. So, they must be over here somewhere. Maybe I brought them inside the house with the hat sand. But yeah. So, this is what's going to happen though. I mean, if you order these online. I mean, Amazon don't give a crap. And I don't know if it's like this with every company, but I think, you know, this is kind of expensive, but let me go in here. We're looking at the H&Ns right here. Here's a variety. These are kind of like those things I printed. But here, let me pull up these So these would be like the cheapest that you're gonna buy. You get 80 of them for $9. They're 15.4 grain. 1 gram. Okay, these are 23.9 grain. My regular, it's not showing up on here. 14.3 for a 22 pellet. That pellet right there is too light for a 25. You're gonna have problems. And if you read the reviews, that's exactly what they had. I didn't want these goofy Phoenix ones, but what else was I gonna buy? There's just not. All they want to sell is this brand on here. These H&Ns, they don't have any of the ones I have. Mine look like these ones, but they're H&N. They're 25. They're kind of like that one, I guess. But there's not a real good selection of these on here. The JTSs are supposed to be really good. But when I search on my feed, on my thing... Oh, I have these ones. Why that they don't show up on mine, I don't know. But I guess they're just not available. I think they're okay. And in a 25 caliber, they are 24.38 grain. So these are 23.9. So these are ones I ordered are a little bit lighter. I would prefer heavier than lighter, but that's just me. I think I would probably go with some of the hat sand ones, to be honest. But I'm going to try and move away from the 25 caliber stuff because in reality, for plinking, it's kind of worthless. I would say skip 25, go 30, 35. You know, buy a hat sand 35 brake barrel. I think they have them. But anyway, I don't see. Hey, look, they got these Gamos. These are weird. I had some. There's plastic in the top. Isn't that crazy? So anyway, yeah, these have plastic on them. I'm like, man, I 3D printed pellets. I don't know if you didn't see them because I haven't uploaded the video yet. You stick a BB in the end of the pellet, and my little test 700 watt microwave enclosure outside that I shoot at, because it kind of catches it like a trap, it just goes right through them. I don't know what happens to the plastic, but the BB like goes through the damn microwave metal, or the housing, so it works well. This is the opposite theory, so I don't know why you'd want plastic, but anyway. So, but with Amazon, you're almost guaranteed to get messed up stuff. These are the other ones that I ordered, and I didn't recall them being $8. And these are the same ones. Bent up tin, slightly bent up. Anyway, what does it say? It says X Power. You got X Magnum. It's possible that they're like $5 with Amazon Prime. Because when I'm on here, it doesn't show me the price. But let's see, they're 21 grain, which is really heavy for a in 22 pellet. I think these might go through that microwave also. So I may do another video with that. But one of the things that I wanted to do is I want to order a PCP air rifle, probably in a 22 caliber. They get too specialized when you're like 25, 30, 35, 357, and all that other stuff. And the ammo is expensive. Like 25 is like the limit of like what I want to do. It's like if we look up like what it costs for like, if you look up 35, let's see, or 30, 0.30. Okay, 0.30 pellets. Here is a 2-pack. You have 300. It's $50. $50 for these. Okay, here is 30 cal Hat Sand Vortex Strike. You get 100 for 17. That's actually not bad. I mean, 100 for 17. Here's 150 for 32. Here's 300 for 54. Here is, I don't know how many for that. And then you go up to like 35. And these are just weird sizes. So like, if we were like really had a Fallout apocalypse, you wouldn't be able to find these. It'd be impossible. Because a lot of people are like, well, these, you know, you need these for prepping. I don't really think so. I mean, like, myself, I'm a prohibited possessor, so like I can't have like stuff. But if like we were at that point in the world, I don't think any of that's gonna matter anymore. And you wouldn't want an air rifle when you could have the real deal. If we were in some Fallout post-apocalypse thing. Now, if we're starving and you need to hunt for food, any of these 22s, 25s would be perfect. The 177s not so much, but you know. Anyway, let's see. What does 35 cost? How many do you get? It's actually cheaper for the Hat Sand 35 than it is the 30. You get 100 for $12. 35. They're $30 for how many? I don't know. Some of these companies are just really expensive. Vortex Big Bore 35. FX Hybrid Slugs $49. I mean, why? It should never cost more than real gun ammo. You know? I mean, this is stupid. Like here's a Benjamin 357. So I don't know if 35 and 357 are like considered the same or not. I mean, like technically they're close, but here is, and it's just 25. But you're gonna have a really hard time finding these calibers for air rifles. You almost like at that point you need to make your own. So yeah, and then like let's say, there you go, 45. Let's just see what that comes up as. We have Seneca makes these ones. I've seen these before, and they are, how many in a box? I don't know. I mean, I really think at this point you should be casting your own stuff. Round nose 232. I don't know if that's what that means. Semi-wad cut 166. I don't know. Quantity 50 of these for $25. That's just not good. It's stupid. These prices are nuts. Anyway, and they have 50. There's even one that shoots bigger than 50. Umrex. You get 20 of them for $27. And it's, I've seen these. Now, paintballs are like 68 caliber usually. Some of them are 43 or 45. Let's see what we got here. solid nylon balls. Those would be kind of fun to shoot. Boing! Well, actually, nylon won't bounce. But I'm looking for, you know, PCP. Now, a PCP air pistol doesn't make no sense. It doesn't have a big enough tank. Doesn't have a long enough barrel. This is the one I was kind of looking at, the Umarex Notos or whatever it's called, the Carbine 22. But they have a no return policy on this thing. And it is actually sold by and shipped by Amazon. So you're actually buying this from Amazon. It's not from a third-party seller. And there's non-returnable transportation. Let me see what it says here. We click this and bring it over here. No, come on. Bastard. Okay. This item is non-returnable because of transportation regulation, but if the item arrives damaged or defective, you may request a refund or replacement through your orders by providing an image of the item and its defects. Okay. So, you order it, you're stuck with it. What I kind of don't like about it, it looks really tactical. It looks like an AR. It looks like a weapon. And I don't want an air gun to look like a real gun. That's another thing. Another thing they do, you need to stick your face near the end of the barrel to read the gauge, I've heard. And also they have the needle probe right here. This is it's removable, and when you fill it, you have to take it out. If you lose that, you're screwed. So people say you can pump these up with a hand pump. I have an electric pump, but I think the best ones are probably made by Beeman. I don't really want anything made by Umarex. Like, I know Umarex makes the Umarex hammer and a bunch of other stuff, but I don't trust their quality. Umarex and Gammo, I just feel like they make crap. Like, I try to stick with, like, Benjamin, Beeman, Crossman, Hatsan. I don't want any of these Gammos. The Gammos are just like, yeah, I don't trust them. Here's a Pinty. I've heard about Pinty, but I don't know anything about them. But I don't really care for this kind of bullpup type of look. Like, why do they have to make them like this? Just, it looks really stupid. I like how the gauge is on the side there. But yeah, that's goofy. And it's like added extra weight that I feel like doesn't probably need to be there. Unless it balances the thing out. Now, I did buy a Beeman a while ago. It was the dual caliber. You change the barrel. And I bought it at Walmart and took it back somehow. They normally won't take that kind of stuff back. But this is also non-returnable. Some stuff is returnable. Some is not. The exact same thing, you know. I don't get it. But the Pinty, you know, I don't really know that, like, these things are worth it or not. I do like the safety mechanism down here better, like that. But, and then we have this really, really cheap-ass Crossman here. I mean, this thing looks absolutely plastic fantastic. And I just don't trust this thing. You see how the barrel floats over the air chamber, and it's got these, like, plastic things. I don't know. I don't think that's a good thing. It just looks to me like shit. I don't think it has a gauge. I don't think it's regulated, and it doesn't. I don't think it has a magazine. So, I think one of the reasons to have a PCP is you can shoot more than one pellet at a time by bang, ba bang, 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 bang until they're done, and then refill it. And I don't think that I would want to do that. Now, here is a Beeman, but it's not in the right caliber, and it's It's, well, this one might be. I think this would be like the one to get, based on what I can tell. It's, you know, pretty simple. And I think this is sold by some other company. There is an Amazon one. I don't know what this one is, the Beeman Raider. That one actually looks nicer. But I don't know about that goofy fucking sight. Oh, that does look nice. I like that. I want something that looks like that, you know. I don't want one of these weird bullpup fucking things. Why'd I call it a bull pup? It's a bull puppy. Yeah, this looks like it's got a bunch of plastic moderator shit on it. And this is not sold by Amazon. So any of these things, if you order these, so they only come from China, and I don't know if you're going to get hit with a tariff or not. But you can spend thousands of dollars on these. Look at this Hat Sand Factor Sniper. I'd love to have something like this. But dude, if somebody sees you with one of these, they're going to be like, "Oh shit! Call the cops!" You know, look at this thing. Your neighbors see you walking around in your backyard with this, they're going to freak the fuck out. $1,000 air rifle. It is badass looking, though. Look at this thing. It's pretty wild. You get dual gauges on it. I mean, like, this is pretty cool. Like, I don't know, it's 22. I mean, I'd like to see a 22 air rifle with the power of a 22 rimfire. That's what I want to see. You know, but I don't know, can they make one? I think they can with a big enough air tank. There's a JTS. I don't know what these Lancer tactical ones. They're goofy belt bullpup. Fucking ugly shit. Diana Storm Rider. And these are supposed to be really good. I would worry about this barrel bending, guys. You see how it's just, why is it not supported over here? I mean, I don't like that design. I think that promotes ability for this thing to fucking warp and get bent. Because that barrel is not that thick. So I don't care for that design. Sold by Pyramid Air. Anyway, guys, I've been kind of looking at these, and I just, you know, wanted to talk about it while I was doing the video for the pellets. Here's another weird one, the Benjamin Bulldog. I mean, if you got $1,000 to burn, you get this. Looks like it's from Star Wars, you know. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later.